Welcome to Brain Education TV. My name is Dr. Sindhu Ramesh, and today we're going to talk about how we can turn our imagination into your greatest creation. Now let's talk about imagination. What is imagination? We all know, but actually what it is mental pictures of a new idea, a new concept which you've never had before. And the feeling, just that feeling of joy once you can achieve and make it a reality, that new idea that you have in your mind. That is imagination, you're imagining it. And then we come to creativity. So creativity is actually changing these mental pictures that you've had, which you thought was just a dream, but actually it becomes reality. That is creativity. So combining imagination and creativity, your wildest dream, which you thought was your wildest dream, is actually coming true. So that is the power of your brain. You just don't have to stop at imagining. You have the power to create what you just imagined. And that's how our brain works, if we just tap into that. So what happens when we are imagining? Suppose it's imagining how you get good at a free throw. So in the mind, you're thinking about it, the movements that you're going to make, which position you're going to stand in. So it's your frontal lobe now planning this whole process of how you're going to do this, different methods, how to make sure that every free throw that you make is going to go into the basket. So mentally you're planning this over and over again. And also the joy you feel when you have achieved it. So that is the motivating factor, that joy and sense of achievement. That's the feeling that you have to hold on to, because that is what creates the stronger pathway. So as your frontal lobe is planning this picture, it's the temporal lobe that attaches the emotion to this memory that you're going to create of doing this free throw and getting every single free throw. So the stronger the joy that you feel, the stronger this pathway is going to be. And so that is what is called as neuroplasticity. You're rewiring your brain. You're rewiring and producing this new pathway. And as you mentally rehearse it, this pathway is getting stronger and stronger. And what science has shown is that once you have mentally rehearsed this and you combine it with actually doing the action, the final outcome is going to be much better. It augments that motor action if you've already planned it in your brain. Studies have shown that if you just keep thinking, okay, it activates this pathway, or if you just keep doing the same thing by practicing, again, it's the same pathway. What you thought and what you're practicing, it's the same part of the brain that's being activated. But if you combine both together, it augments it, it cements it, and you've got a strong pathway now. So that is the power of imagination, because you've already run it through your mind, you've planned it, and then you can make it into reality. So in medical terms, we call it motor imagery. I know it's a big term, but I'll just try and explain it to you. So motor imagery, what are you doing? Like the name implies, you're mentally rehearsing motor actions. You're not actually doing it, but you're planning it. Studies have shown that while you're rehearsing these movements, it's the same pathway that will light up when you're actually doing the movement. So that is motor imagery. And if you take a functional MRI, and they've shown studies, they take it while you're doing the action and while you're imagining the same process, it's the same parts of the brain that light up. So that is known as motor imagery. So first it's the cognitive rehearsing, then it's the neural circuits that are being formed while you keep rehearsing it, then it's transferring. The last bit is transferring what you visualized into action. That's the final step. So that is what is known as motor imagery, and we use this in different sports. Players are trained to mentally rehearse different moves, different positions, along with the practice. So both together will really improve the final execution of the movement. So this doesn't have to be just motor imagery. It can be non-motor imagery. So what does that mean? Auditory. Musicians, can you imagine how they are able to create this beautiful symphony? They do it in their brain. They create every note, every instrument, and how it all combines together to make this beautiful music. And where? In the brain. They're imagining it. And then what do? They turn it into reality. What was just an imagination has become this beautiful music in reality. So we can do this in our lives as well. We may think, oh, I can't write a book, I can't run a marathon, and you stop there. Don't stop there. Mentally visualize. How am I going to do this? Make a plan. Keep rehearsing the plan. Feel the joy of achieving your dream and how it can impact you and the others around you positively. Hold on to that. Hold on to that feeling of, I can do this, and keep rehearsing it and turn it into action and reality, and you will know that you can do it. And once what you thought was just a dream and it comes true, once you've crossed that hurdle, then sky is the limit. You put your mind to it, you can achieve whatever you want. So that is the power of imagination, where you're not just following the same path. You are thinking outside the box. You're creating new ideas and then following it through with action. And you will do it. And from then on, you can do whatever you want. You will achieve whatever you want. So believe in yourself. Believe in the power of imagination and creation. And you can do whatever you want. All your dreams can become reality. Thank you for watching Brain Education TV, and I will see you next time. Bye.